Welcome back to video 2 for shoulder soreness or upper trap aching. Last week we stretched the upper trap itself. This week we're going to stretch one of the accessory muscles or accessory sections of the neck that gets really tight when this muscle is sore. And it's probably going to be more significant in terms of helping the pain to settle down than stretching the upper trap. So we're going to stretch the front of the neck here on that same side as we stretch the upper trap. So what happens is when we have a posture that's not right, so we should be in a nice beautiful line, but instead we end up coming forward like this where the ear sits further forward from the shoulder and we get a rounded back. Now when we're sitting here, the neck is beautiful and long, but when we're sitting here, the neck is short. And what will happen is when the neck is short and forward, you'll get really tight through these muscles at the front of the neck. So when this happens, these get really short, the head comes forward. Now the upper trap is getting really tight because it's trying to pull your damn head back on your shoulders, and it has to work really hard to do that, especially when it's working against such tightness at the front of the neck. So if we don't stretch the front of the neck when we have an upper trap problem, we're never going to get to the bottom of it. So we have to stretch the front of the neck. And as we stretch this longer and longer, we have a better ability for the head to come back over the shoulders. If this stays short, we can stretch the upper trap as much as we want. This is going to keep pulling your head forward and create more tension in your upper trap. So to stretch the front of the neck, so important. Hopefully I've drilled that in. Stretch the front of the neck. Don't forget this part. Everybody forgets the front of the neck. When they forget the front of the neck, shit never gets better. It drives me crazy, and it's literally part of like every day that I work. Okay, here we go. Front of the neck. I hope you've got it. Good. Okay. What we're going to do is sitting again, really tall, bringing your ears back over your shoulders, tucking that chin in. So if your ears are forward here, literally stick your fingers in your ears and push your ears back until you can't push them back anymore. And make sure you get as many chins as you can. It's actually good to practice having a lot of chins. I know none of us love it, but long term, the taller you are, the more chins that you can create, then the better your posture is going to be. It's kind of not entirely accurate, but you get the point. Bring your ears back over your shoulders, and then as you sit nice and tall, you're going to do the same beginning as last time, where we let the head drop over to the opposite side. So we're going to be stretching this side. We want to feel this at the front of the neck. And then what happens from here, so you can see some of the muscles starting to activate. What happens from this position here is that you're going to look slightly up. Now you can, if you need, place the opposite hand just at the back of your head. Now don't lean your head fully back into it, just to cradle the back of the occiput or the back of the skull so that you don't get any neck pain during this. If this creates neck pain for you, you need more head support or neck support because we don't want to create the issue we're trying to fix. So sitting nice and tall, you're going to let your head lean to the side. You're going to look up slightly to the roof, hand behind your head if you need, and then you're going to push that shoulder down, and with your chin tilted slightly toward the roof on the opposite side, you're going to start to feel this stretch at the front. Now from here, you're going to see it's called platysma, it's one of the muscles, is going to pop out when I stick my chin forward like this. And that can be a really good stretch. So poking your chin forward. Do this one with your mouth. Keeping this arm relaxed. And doing that and using this hand to bring your head back for about 30 seconds to a minute on each side, and you will feel the difference in your neck fairly instantly, and compare that to how you feel after the upper trap stretch. Now they're both important, but you will feel after doing this stretch well, you'll think, oh my goodness, that really helps. You are so welcome. Enjoy.